God says, I am begging you. You are chosen to see this miracle today before 11 p.m. Don't tell anyone. It will happen in 2 minutes. Don't skip God. Listen to me now. I am speaking to you now. Not by chance, but because I have appointed this exact moment for you. You have been searching, wondering, aching in silence. And I, the Lord your God, have heard you. I am begging you. Not because I am weak, but because I love you that deeply. You were chosen for this exact moment. A miracle is set for you today before 11 p.m. Not tomorrow, not someday, today. But if you turn away, if you let this pass, you may miss the very thing you've been crying out for in the dark. If you believe, comment Amen now. Don't ignore this moment. It's not another ordinary day. This is your divine encounter. You are not here by accident. I have drawn you here because the miracle I've prepared is not for the crowd. It's not to be shouted. It is personal, quiet, deep, sacred. And it will come in just 2 minutes when your heart is still, when your spirit is ready, when you let go of everything and simply listen. I do not ask you to shout this from the rooftops. I ask only this: do not skip. Stay with me now. You have waited long enough. Do not let your breakthrough walk past you because you were too distracted to see it. Yes, I know the battles you faced. I've seen the nights you cried yourself to sleep, the mornings you forced yourself out of bed. I've watched how the world misunderstood you, how people you trusted walked away. But I never left. I was there in the silence. And now, I am calling to you again. Listen closely. I am about to release something that will shift your life in ways you cannot yet imagine. But it begins with your decision to stay, to trust, to believe. Before 11 p.m. tonight, you will see a sign. It may come in a whisper, a message, a moment of peace you can't explain. It may not look dramatic, but it will be real. You will feel it in your spirit. It will quiet the noise. It will break the fear. It will open something that's been shut for far too long. But if you ignore this, if you keep scrolling, if you move on like nothing was said, you may miss what I made just for you. If you believe in my timing, comment 1111. This number is not random. It marks a moment that has been divinely appointed. The enemy has been trying hard to distract you today. Thoughts of doubt, feelings of emptiness, unexpected heaviness, it's all meant to keep you from seeing what I am revealing right now, because he knows what you don't, that today is different, that today you are stepping into a promise, that today what you thought was impossible is being written into reality by my hand, that today you are walking into my yes. You have asked me, when will things change? When will the pain end? When will the breakthrough come? I am telling you the shift starts now, not because you earned it, but because I am good. Because I have seen your faith in the valley. Because you kept going when you wanted to give up. Because even when your hands were trembling, you still lifted them in prayer. That's why this miracle is yours. Not because you were perfect, but because you were faithful. Do not be afraid of what comes next. Do not fear the silence that follows this message. Do not let the enemy twist your thoughts. Trust me. I am still the God who split the sea, who raised the dead, who healed the broken, who fed thousands with almost nothing. And I have not changed. I am still the same today. I will not fail you. You feel like the last one left standing. You've been fighting battles no one else sees. But I see you. I have counted your tears. I've marked every moment of your suffering. And I have declared, enough. The pain you've carried is not your forever. It is the path to the miracle I am about to place in your hands. Stay still. Don't rush. Let me speak to your heart. Let me show you what comes next. Like this, if this word has already started to stir something in your spirit, sometimes one act of obedience unlocks more than you can understand. You will feel peace come over you in the next few minutes. That's me. That's my spirit washing over you. You will feel warmth rise in your chest. That's not emotion. That's me confirming that what you're hearing is real, that this moment was destined for you, that the door you thought would never open is creaking now on its hinges, that the promise you buried is alive again. This is not just about blessings. This is about identity, about purpose, about me showing you who you truly are. You are not forgotten. You are not a mistake. You are not too late. You are not disqualified. You are my child, my beloved, my chosen one. And I am giving you a sign that proves I am with you. If you trust that I am working behind the scenes, comment 222. This is your way of saying, God, I trust you even when I don't see it. I have watched you try to fix everything on your own. I saw how tired you've become. But my child, you were never meant to carry all of it. Let go. Let me hold what you cannot. Lay it at my feet. Your worry, your fear, your past, your shame. I already took it. I paid for it with blood. You are free, even if you don't feel it yet. I am not asking you to be perfect. I'm asking you to believe, to rest, to watch what I will do when you give me space. This isn't about religion. It's about relationship. It's about trust. It's about you knowing that I never stopped being God, even when life got hard, even when people left, even when you fell apart. I was still here. And I still am. Why did 19,583 people suddenly become financially free last month? They all discovered a strange sentence, just 9 words long, buried in neuroscience research, and once hidden by the FBI. Now they're paying off debt, traveling the world, and living in homes they never thought they could afford. If you're seeing this, you're lucky. The page might disappear any moment. Click the link in the description and comments to know this secret before it's deleted forever. There are things shifting even now. You don't see them yet, but angels have already been dispatched. Doors are unlocking. Chains are breaking. Healing is moving toward you. Provision is coming. Peace is flooding. You are not being ignored. You are being set up for something greater than you've prayed for. You've been holding on to pain you didn't tell anyone about. You've been praying in silence, hoping I was listening. And I was. I still am. Right now, I am answering in the way only I can. Not through noise, not through chaos, but through a quiet confirmation inside you that says, "This is for me." The enemy wants you to doubt this moment. He wants you to think it's just another word, another voice, another empty promise. But you know better. Deep inside, you feel me speaking. You feel me stirring something that was asleep for too long. That's me breathing life back into what you thought was gone. I'm not just offering encouragement. I'm handing you evidence that you're still chosen, still called, still covered. The attack against you has been great because your calling is greater. The resistance was strong because what I've placed in you threatens the darkness. Comment 333 to declare your faith in what I've already begun. You've asked me if I still have a plan, if I still see you, if I still care. And here is my answer: yes. I see every part of you. I know the parts you've tried to hide, the failures you regret, the choices you wish you could undo. I know them all, and still I call you mine. You are not too broken for me. You are not too far gone. You are not too late. In fact, you are exactly on time. Because the miracle I have for you was never dependent on your perfection, only your willingness. Don't let your past speak louder than my promise. Don't let your doubt steal the joy I am preparing for you. You are not your mistakes. You are not your shame. You are not the voice that says you're not enough. You are who I say you are, redeemed, renewed, restored. My grace is bigger than anything trying to hold you down. I didn't bring you this far just to let you drown in fear. I am the God who lifts you out of the storm. I am the one who calms the sea when your soul is shaking. This is the part where you stop running. This is the part where you stop trying to earn what I've already given. This is the part where you stop listening to the lies that say you're too much or not enough. You were never meant to carry the weight of the world. You were created to rest in my strength. That strength is available to you now. It's already surrounding you. It's already working in the places you can't fix on your own. I know it's been hard to trust again. You've been disappointed so many times. People said they'd stay and didn't. Prayers you thought would be answered right away seemed to go unheard. But I am not people. I do not lie. I do not change. I do not forget. Every tear you cried became a seed planted in heaven, and I water those seeds with my promise. At the right time, which is now, they begin to bloom. You're about to see growth where you saw only loss. You're about to see doors open where you thought you were locked out. If you feel something moving in your heart right now, that's not coincidence. That's me confirming this word in your spirit. Don't ignore it. Don't doubt it. Lean in. Sit with me in this moment. I'm not rushing you. I'm not asking for performance. I'm asking for presence. Just be here, with me now. Everything else can wait. This moment is sacred. Comment 555 if you believe I'm bringing new life to the dry places in your journey. My child, you've gone through fire, but the fire didn't destroy you. It refined you. You've been in the wilderness, but you're not lost, you're being led. You've cried out in the valley, but that valley has been echoing with my promise. You are not alone. I've been closer than your next breath. Even in silence I was working. Even when it felt like nothing changed, I was setting the stage for everything to shift. Miracles don't always come loud. Sometimes they arrive in peace that doesn't make sense. Sometimes they come in opportunities that seem small at first. Sometimes they come in people I send into your life, just when you need them most. Stay awake. Stay ready. I am sending you confirmation. And when it comes, don't question it. Receive it with the same faith you had when you prayed for it. You've already planted faith in the ground. Now is the time to harvest what you believed for. Your next season won't look like your last. Where there was confusion, there will be clarity. Where there was loss, there will be restoration. Where there was delay, there will be acceleration. You are stepping into my divine alignment. You are walking into rooms that were once closed to you, not because of who you know, but because of who you are and whose you are. I am lifting the heaviness off your chest. I am breaking cycles that kept you stuck. I am silencing voices that lied to you about your worth. You are not here to merely survive. You are here to carry my light, to walk in authority, to declare freedom. I am awakening something in you now that will not be put back to sleep. You've been smiling while breaking inside, keeping quiet while everything screamed within you. But I've heard every unspoken word. I've caught every tear, even the ones that never left your eyes. And now, I've come to remind you that the story isn't over. Not for you. Not yet. You are still in my hands, and that means your ending will be victory, not defeat. Could a 9-word ritual really be your key to financially freedom? What sounds like fiction is now being confirmed by science. Harvard researchers and FBI documents point to a hidden brain center that, when activated, draws in abundance naturally. This 9-word prayer has helped over 19,000 broke people attract wealth and live a life full of abundance. But this secret won't stay online long. Click the description and comments now to access it before it's permanently deleted. There are moments in your life that I mark as sacred divine appointments that shift your entire direction. This is one of them. That's why I told you not to skip this. That's why I've been nudging your heart since the beginning, because today was set apart. I've been preparing you for this. Every delay, every no, every heartbreak had a reason. It didn't come to destroy you, it came to lead you back to me. I allowed some things to fall apart, not to punish you, but to pull you into my protection. You thought you were being forgotten, but I was saving you from what you couldn't see. If your heart is open to receive, comment 777. You're saying, God, I'm ready for what you've prepared for me. I know it's hard to let go. I know it's scary to surrender. You've learned to survive by keeping everything under control. But now, I'm asking you to do something greater. I'm asking you to trust me, not just with your words, but with your weight. Let me carry what's been breaking you. Let me take the pressure off your shoulders. You were never created to bear this on your own. I am not far away. I am not watching from a distance. I am near, closer than the breath in your lungs. You've been looking for signs. You've been asking for proof. I am the sign. My peace is the proof. My presence is the answer. Stop expecting me to show up in thunder when I'm coming in stillness. Stop expecting me to prove myself with fireworks when I'm moving quietly behind the scenes. You don't need more signs, you need more stillness. Be still and know that I am God. That's not just a verse, it's a command for right now. Be still. Let me be God in your life. You think too much has gone wrong for me to fix it. But nothing is too broken for me. I make rivers in deserts. I bring life from ashes. I don't just repair, I restore. I redeem. I make things better than they were before. That's what I'm doing in your life. Not because you're perfect, but because you're mine, because you belong to me, because I'm not done writing your story. Comment 999 if you believe the pages ahead will be better than the ones behind you. The enemy wants you to think you're too far gone. He wants you to think your best days are over. He wants you to believe the miracle is for everyone else but you. But he's a liar. Always has been. I am the God who leaves the 99 to chase the one. I am the God who looked at a broken prodigal and said, "Come home." I am the God who took murderers, liars, and doubters and turned them into kings, prophets, and apostles. And I can take you with your flaws, your fears, and your failures and still do something beautiful. You've been asking me for clarity, for direction, for purpose. Here it is. You are not here to simply get through life. You are here to walk in my presence, to carry my light, to be a testimony of grace. Your life will speak of my goodness. You will not just talk about miracles, you will live them. People will look at your life and know that I was with you, that it wasn't luck or chance, that it wasn't coincidence. That it was me guiding every step, redeeming every fall, opening every door. But for that to happen, you have to let go of control. You have to stop holding on to pain that I already died to heal. You have to stop replaying the words people said to you that I never spoke over your life. You are not a failure. You are not too late. You are not forgotten. You are fearfully and wonderfully made. You are a masterpiece in progress. You are a walking miracle, even now. This next part of your journey will look different. The pressure you once felt is going to lift. The people who once drained you will fall away. The heaviness you've carried will break. I'm doing a new thing, and it starts inside you. I'm healing your mind. I'm healing your heart. I'm healing the parts of you that you buried just to survive. You won't have to fake your strength anymore. You won't have to pretend everything's okay, because I'm making it okay for real, from the inside out. I know you've prayed and waited and hoped. I know it's felt like nothing was changing. But the truth is, I've been working in the silence. While you were sleeping, I was aligning things. While you were doubting, I was planting answers. And now, it's time. The release you've been praying for is near. The breakthrough you've cried out for is coming. The miracle you almost stopped believing in, it's already in motion. Do not walk away from this moment. Don't say, maybe later. Don't tell yourself it's for someone else. This is for you. This is your divine reminder that I see you, I love you, and I have more for you than you ever imagined. You've wondered if I forgot you. I never did. I was allowing the weight to press you, not to crush you, but to prepare you, because the miracle that's coming will rest on shoulders that have been strengthened by fire. You're stronger than you think, not because of what you've done, but because of who walks with you. There's a reason the storm didn't destroy you. There's a reason you made it through what others didn't survive. There's a reason you still feel me, tugging on your heart even when everything around you says give up. You were chosen, not by chance, not by accident. I picked you for this. And even when you question why, I see what you don't, the faith inside you that has outlived the pain. I see the light still flickering even when the wind has howled. That light matters to me. That's why I'm speaking now. That's why I won't let you miss what's coming. If you've been feeling like something deeper is awakening, comment 1010. I am confirming in your spirit what your eyes have not yet seen. What do brain surgeons and billionaires know that you don't? This 9-word money code, once reserved for elites, is now being shared with everyday people, and the results are mind-boggling. Cash windfalls, cleared debt, and lifelong stress gone. But the government might pull this secret any minute. Click the link in the description and comments before it's deleted forever. This isn't a random word. This is an interruption of heaven in the middle of your day. I don't speak lightly. When I speak, things move. When I whisper to your heart, it's because something is shifting in the spiritual realm. What was locked is unlocking. What was stagnant is flowing again. What seemed over is breathing again. That's what I'm doing. You thought it was finished, but I am the God of resurrection. I don't just end stories, I bring dead things back to life. Your dreams didn't die. They've been sleeping. Your joy didn't vanish. It's been buried under the weight of survival. But I'm peeling back the layers now. I'm blowing on the embers. You will dream again. You will laugh again. You will trust again. And you won't have to force it. My spirit will carry you. I will rebuild what life tried to tear down, and I will do it in such a way that no one will be able to deny it was me. I know your heart is tired. I know your prayers have felt unanswered. But just because I was silent doesn't mean I was absent. You see one moment, I see eternity. I was protecting you from what you didn't know was ahead. I was waiting for the right time, not just a good time, the right time. And that time is now. I am making all things new, and you are part of that. You're not forgotten in my plan. You're central to it. You've been thinking you need to earn your place. You've been trying to prove yourself. But I'm not asking you to earn it. I'm asking you to receive it. You can't buy grace. You can't earn favor. You simply receive it. It's yours because I said so. And what I say cannot be reversed. I've declared your life blessed. I've called you chosen. I've named you mine. No force in hell can undo what I've spoken over you. If you're ready to walk in that truth, comment 1515. Let this be your agreement with heaven that you are stepping into what's already yours. You've been distracted by delay. You've been discouraged by waiting. But I'm not late. My timing is not meant to frustrate you, it's meant to protect you. I've been waiting for everything to line up, for the right hearts to be ready, for the right doors to open. You don't see what I see, but you can trust my eyes. I see the whole picture. I see what happens if I bless you too early. I see what happens if I open the door before you're ready. That's why I've been shaping you in the waiting, not punishing you, preparing you. And now the door is opening. Slowly at first, but surely you will step into rooms where you once felt unqualified. You will speak where you once stayed silent. You will rise in places you once fell. Because I have gone before you. I have made the crooked paths straight. I have laid foundations you didn't even know existed. You will walk into blessings you didn't have to beg for because you stayed faithful when it was hard. This is not just a moment of inspiration, this is a spiritual shift. You can feel it the way your spirit is responding, the way peace is settling in. That's how you know this is me. Not hype, not noise, but truth. And truth sets you free. You are being set free right now from fear, from comparison, from the idea that you're too far behind. You're not. You're exactly where you need to be for what I'm about to do next. Lift your head. Lift your heart. Look up. I am still the lifter of your head. I am still the God who parts seas and levels mountains. I am still able to do exceedingly and abundantly above all you ask or imagine. And you, yes, you are about to see it with your own eyes. You've heard testimonies of others. Now you will have your own. People will ask you how you made it through. And you'll say, God. That's all. That's the only explanation you'll have. Because what's coming is not explainable by logic or luck. It will be obvious that my hand was on your life. That I was the one who kept you, who carried you, who called you out when everyone else left you behind. So don't look around trying to find me in your circumstances. Look within. I am in you. My spirit dwells in you. You are not empty. You are not lacking. You are filled with power, love, and a sound mind. Use your voice again. Pray like you believe again. Hope like you've seen me move before, because you have. Every closed door wasn't rejection, it was redirection. Every setback wasn't punishment, it was protection. You asked me to lead you, and I did. But sometimes leading means stopping you from going down a path that would have broken you. I didn't block you to harm you. I blocked it to save you. You haven't missed your moment. You haven't messed it up. You are still in the center of my plan, even if you don't see how. Your life is not behind schedule. I don't work by human timelines. I work by divine purpose. And the purpose I've placed on your life will not return void. No matter who doubted you, no matter how long it's been, no matter how tired you feel, I am not finished with you. In fact, what I'm about to do next will make it clear that I've only just begun. If you believe your next chapter will be your best, comment 1717. Let your faith rise again. I've seen you fight through silence. I've seen you stand when it would have been easier to quit. I've seen you stay faithful when your heart was weary. I've watched you forgive when it hurt. I've watched you bless others while your own heart was breaking. And I've counted every single one of those moments. They are not forgotten. They are not wasted. I'm turning every one of those seeds into a harvest. You didn't sow in vain. You didn't keep going for nothing. There is a reward for those who remain faithful, and it's coming to you. Why is the government desperate to hide this 9-word prayer? A shocking FBI leak has just revealed a simple 9-word prayer, now letting everyday people erase debt and attract unstoppable wealth. Verified by leading scientists and supported by Harvard research, this at-home ritual is turning financial stress into a life of luxury. Dream homes, new cars, luxurious vacations, it's all within reach. But the government could take down this secret any moment. Click the link in the description and comments before it's deleted forever. My favor doesn't always show up in loud ways. Sometimes it looks like peace when you should be anxious. Sometimes it's an open door that no one else noticed. Sometimes it's a person sent at just the right time. My favor is quiet, but powerful. It covers you in ways you don't even see. It goes before you. It speaks for you when you're not in the room. You're walking in that favor now, even if it doesn't feel like it yet. Trust that I've already made a way. You keep thinking something has to change around you before you can move forward. But I'm telling you, it starts with what's changing inside you. The shift isn't external first, it's internal. When your heart opens, when your faith stretches, when your spirit chooses trust over fear, that's when the breakthrough begins. Not when the problem disappears, but when you stop letting the problem steal your peace. I haven't promised a life without trouble, but I've promised to be with you in it. I've promised to carry you through it. And I've promised that nothing formed against you will prosper. That's not just a verse for someone else, it's for you. That promise belongs to you. I wrote it for hearts like yours, the ones that keep believing even when it hurts. You're stronger than the storm because I'm in the boat with you, and storms don't scare me. Comment 1212 if you're choosing peace in the middle of everything that's been trying to shake you. You're not invisible to me. I see your effort. I see how you love others. I see how you give even when it costs you. I see how you show up even when it's hard. I see how you lift others up while quietly holding yourself together. You may feel overlooked by people, but you are never overlooked by me. I am El Roy, the God who sees. I see the real you, not the version others assume, but the child I created and love without limits. You don't need to strive for my attention. You already have it. You don't need to perform for my approval. I already chose you. I'm not waiting for you to be perfect. I'm waiting for you to trust that I already knew every flaw and still called you anyway. You don't have to be more, you just have to believe I'm enough. My grace is sufficient. My strength is made perfect in weakness. So bring me your weakness. Bring me your questions. Bring me the parts you're ashamed of. I won't turn you away. I never have. I never will. I want to show you what love that doesn't leave looks like. I want to remind you that even if everyone else walks away, I remain. I want you to stop living like you're abandoned. You're not. You're adopted. You belong. You've been grafted into my family. You are covered by the blood of my Son. You are surrounded by angels. You are carried by my Spirit. You are not alone, not for 1 second. You've been in a season of pruning. It's been painful. It's felt like loss. But I wasn't taking things away to punish you. I was removing what couldn't go where I'm taking you. Some things had to fall off. Some people had to leave. Some plans had to die. Because the place I'm bringing you to requires space for what's better. You can't carry what's coming if your hands are full of what already failed. Let it go. I know it's hard. But trust me, what I'm giving in return will make sense soon. This next move won't require you to beg. It won't come with anxiety. It won't drain you. It will come with confirmation, with alignment, with ease. Not because life is always easy, but because you'll be walking with me, not against me. And when you walk with me, things start to fit. things start to open. You'll stop forcing what was never meant to stay closed. You'll start recognizing what has my fingerprint on it. I haven't forgotten what I promised you. I didn't change my mind. What you've been waiting on is not denied, it's being delivered in my time. And the moment is near. Before the day ends, I am going to reveal a glimpse of what I've been preparing for you. You don't need to beg me. You're not convincing me to bless you. My heart has always been for you. My plan has always included your breakthrough. The delay you've felt wasn't me ignoring you, it was me protecting you. Some blessings take time because I care more about your spirit than your comfort. I will not rush something that's meant to last. And what I'm about to give you will not be temporary. It will be solid. It will be lasting. It will be right. If you believe that what's coming is greater than what you lost, comment Amen. Say it not because you see it yet, but because you trust that I'm faithful. I know what it's like when the answers don't come quickly. I know the sting of watching others celebrate while you feel stuck. I understand your frustration, and I welcome your honesty. I don't ask you to hide it. I just ask you to bring it to me, because I can handle your pain. I can handle your confusion. I can take it all and give you peace in return. Peace that doesn't always explain the why, but gives you the strength to keep walking through it. You thought you were walking alone. You weren't. I've been there with you through every valley, in every quiet room, in every night you couldn't sleep. I was there when you questioned everything. I was there when your hands were shaking from anxiety. I was there when your heart was too heavy to lift in worship, and I never walked away. I held you up even when you didn't feel me. I sustained you even when you doubted. And today, I'm reminding you I'm still holding you now. Comment 1111 if you believe this is a holy moment set apart just for you. Is it possible to attract money by simply speaking some miraculous words? This 9-word script, verified by Harvard and 6 neuroscience labs, proves you absolutely can. People are using it from their couch and reporting unexpected bank deposits, cleared debts, and upgraded lives. It takes less than 30 seconds. But this secret won't stay online long. Click the description and comments now to access it before it's permanently deleted. You keep wondering if you're strong enough. But I'm not asking you to be strong, I'm asking you to stay close. Stay near to me. Your strength will run out, but my strength never will. That's why I say, my grace is sufficient for you, because I knew you'd come to the end of your own effort. I knew there'd be days where you couldn't keep pretending to be okay. I knew you'd break, and I never condemned you for it. I waited to lift you. My child, you're not a burden. You're not too much. You're not too broken. You are precious to me, worth saving, worth restoring, worth redeeming. You are not a problem I need to fix. You are a creation I am still shaping. You are in progress, not lost. You are becoming, not breaking. And I will finish the work I started in you. Nothing can stop that. No voice, no failure, no delay can cancel what I've declared over your life. I've called you blessed. I've called you my own. I've marked you with purpose. You are not just wandering. You are walking a path that I have ordained. Even the detours are being used. Even the seasons you wish you could erase. I'm using those too. Nothing is wasted in my hands. Nothing is beyond redemption. I am the God who brings beauty out of brokenness. I am the one who can take the ashes of your past and build something eternal from them. Stop listening to the voice that tells you it's too late. It's not too late. You didn't miss your moment. You didn't ruin your chances. You haven't fallen behind. I'm not finished writing your story. I'm still turning the pages. And the next one is filled with healing, peace, provision, and restoration. You're going to breathe easier. You're going to smile without pretending. You're going to feel safe again. You're going to stop bracing for disappointment. That season is ending. I'm bringing you into a place of stability, a place where you will be surrounded by people who see you, the real you, and don't walk away. A place where you can finally exhale. A place where you are not merely surviving, but living. You've been hidden for a reason. You've been in the background, wondering why doors wouldn't open. But I was developing something in you. I was protecting the anointing I placed inside you. What you carry is holy, and it could not be exposed too soon. But now, you're stepping into a time of release. A time where the right doors will open, and you won't have to force them. They'll open because I opened them. And what I open, no man can shut. If your heart is ready to be seen by me, comment 333. I see beyond the surface. I see the truth. I see the gold in you. This is the beginning of something new. A deeper peace. A renewed purpose. A fresh wind of my spirit. You will begin to notice me in the smallest things, in the quiet moments, in the confirmations I send. Pay attention. The miracle isn't just in the big things, it's in the quiet ways I'm aligning your life with my heart. That's what I'm doing now. You're stepping into alignment. The right connections are coming. The right resources are coming. The right timing is unfolding. The pressure is lifting. The fear is breaking. You'll sleep better. You'll feel lighter. You'll sense me near in ways you haven't in a long time. Because I've never left. I've just been waiting for your heart to open again. That kind of faith moves my heart. That kind of trust opens heaven. And I want you to know, you have not been forgotten. Every step, every tear, every whisper of prayer has reached me. Not one of them was missed. Not one was wasted. You've told yourself, maybe I'll always feel this way. You've convinced yourself that peace is for other people. But I didn't create you to live in survival mode. I didn't bring you this far to leave you numb. The enemy tried to silence your voice because he knew the weight it carries. He tried to make you feel invisible because he feared what would happen once you stepped into who you really are. But I see you, and I'm calling you forward now, not in fear, but in strength, not in shame, but in purpose. If you feel this word pulling something deep inside you, comment 222. Let your faith answer before your mind has time to doubt. You've been waiting for someone to understand. Someone who won't dismiss your pain or rush your healing. I am that someone. I know exactly what's been breaking your heart, even the parts you haven't put into words. I've been beside you in the moments no one else saw. When you sat in your car and cried. When you laid awake and begged me for a sign. When you smiled on the outside but felt empty inside. I was there. And I didn't just watch. I wept with you. I carried you. And I've been preparing a moment like this to show you just how deeply you're loved. The time is coming, and it is near, where your healing will become undeniable. Not just emotional healing, but spiritual, mental, even physical healing. I am restoring you, layer by layer. I am piecing together the parts of you that life tried to scatter. You thought some of those parts were lost forever, but I'm bringing them back. Your joy, your hope, your laughter, your ability to trust again. I'm not just healing what was broken, I'm giving you back what was stolen. Comment 777 if you believe this is your time of recovery and restoration. This world has lied to you. It told you your worth was based on how much you accomplish, how perfect you can appear, how many people accept you, but that's not the truth. I declared your worth before you ever spoke a word. I saw value in you before you ever performed a single task. My love for you was never earned, it was given. Freely, fully, forever. And it hasn't changed because of your failures. It hasn't lessened because of your struggles. You are still the one I love. You are still the one I call mine. What if everything you've been taught about money is a lie? A hidden 9-word prayer buried in a classified FBI report is now helping thousands attract wealth without lifting a finger. Scientists say it activates a 150-million-year-old part of your brain that controls abundance. Harvard-backed, lab-tested, life-changing. But the government might pull this secret any minute. Click the link in the description and comments before it's deleted forever. Let go of the idea that you have to fix yourself before coming closer to me. I want you as you are, broken, confused, unsure. That's where I do my best work. I don't need your perfection. I want your surrender. I want your honesty. I want the real you, the one you've been trying to hide. Because once you bring that version of yourself to me, I can begin rebuilding from the foundation of truth. And truth sets you free. You've been living with burdens you were never meant to carry. You've taken responsibility for pain that wasn't even yours to begin with. You've held on to guilt that grace already erased. It's time to lay it all down. At my feet. Right now, you don't have to hold it anymore. You're not strong because you keep carrying it. You're strong because you're willing to let it go. Freedom is not found in pretending. It's found in surrender. I'm not here to scold you. I'm here to restore you. You've expected me to respond like the people who hurt you, but I'm not like them. My love is not conditional. My promises don't depend on your performance. My grace doesn't expire. When I look at you, I don't see a failure. I see a fighter. I see someone who kept going, even with a bruised heart. And I am proud of you for not giving up. Yes, I said it, I am proud of you. You've believed in me when it would have been easier to walk away. You kept seeking me when the answers didn't come. That means something to me. That matters in heaven. I'm about to reward that kind of faith. You will see fruit from your faithfulness. You will see joy where there was sorrow. You will feel lightness where there was heaviness. The clouds are breaking. The light is coming through. You are stepping into a season of clarity and peace. Not just for a moment, but as a lifestyle. And yes, there will still be challenges. But now, you will face them with me. Not in your own strength. Now, you will recognize my voice quicker. You will feel my presence deeper. You will hear my whispers in the quiet, and know they are for you. I'm not going to just visit you, I'm going to dwell with you. We're walking this journey together. The answers you've been waiting for are closer than you think. The shift you've been feeling is real. The miracle is already moving. Don't look around for signs, look within. The Spirit is bearing witness in you right now. That calm you feel, that stirring you can't explain, that's me. And I won't leave you hanging. I finish what I start. And I've started something in you that is far from over. You're going to speak differently, think differently, walk differently. Not because you're pretending, but because you're being transformed. The pain shaped you, but it did not define you. My Spirit is redefining you. You are not weak, you are refined. You are not forgotten, you are favored. You are not at the end, you are on the edge of everything new. Hold on to that truth. Let it soak into the places where lies once lived. Let it fill the cracks where fear used to hide. Let my word replace the voices that tried to diminish you. You are enough, not because you did everything right, but because I did. You asked me for something real, something unmistakable. You said, God, if you're still with me, just show me. This is me showing you. I'm not distant, I'm not silent, I'm right here. And I've never left. That anxiety you've been carrying like armor, lay it down now. You don't need it anymore. I'm covering you. You don't have to prepare for the worst every day. I am your protection. I am your shield. You've lived too long waiting for something to go wrong, because too many times it did. But now I'm flipping the page. I'm writing a new chapter over your life. And this chapter doesn't start with pain, it starts with peace. If you're ready for peace to cover your life like a blanket, comment 555. Speak it over yourself with confidence. You don't have to keep pretending you're okay. You don't have to wear that smile just to make others comfortable while you suffer in silence. I see the cracks in your heart, and I'm not repelled by them. I'm drawn to them. I'm the one who heals the broken-hearted and binds up their wounds. I've never asked you to be strong for me. I've asked you to let me be strong in you. That's what I'm doing now. You're not just surviving, you're healing. Slowly, deeply, truly healing. You've questioned your worth because of the way others treated you. You've measured yourself by how much someone stayed, how much they noticed, how much they applauded you. But I want you to hear me clearly, they didn't define you. I do. And I have called you chosen. I have called you loved. I have called you enough. Before the world had a chance to label you, I already named you mine. And nothing can unname what I have claimed. You've cried, God, I just need one moment to know you're here. This is that moment. This is your reminder that I'm closer than your own breath. My spirit is not just around you, it's within you. And I'm not going to leave you in the middle of your healing. I'm going to walk you all the way through it. The way out of this season isn't found in doing more, it's found in trusting more. Trust that I'm guiding even the quiet steps. Why are neuroscientists obsessed with a 9-word sentence? Because this sentence, spoken once a day, is turning financial stress into sudden blessings. More than 19,000 people have already used it to erase debt and unlock a life of wealth, freedom, and peace. The results are so powerful, some believe it's divine. If you're seeing this, you're lucky. The page might disappear any moment. Click the link in the description and comments to know this secret before it's deleted forever. You've felt stuck, like you're just repeating the same cycle. But the cycle is breaking. Yes, now. Things are shifting even if you can't see them yet. I'm cutting off things that were draining you. I'm pulling you away from what was never meant to follow you into the next season. Some doors are closing not because you failed, but because I'm freeing you. I'm calling you out of circles that kept you bound in shame and confusion. I'm replacing patterns with purpose. Comment 999 if you believe this is the season where chains fall and cycles break. My child, don't let the quiet fool you. Silence isn't absence. It's space for me to work. While you were sitting in the quiet, thinking nothing was happening, I was moving. While you were resting, I was rearranging. While you were praying with nothing to show for it, I was shifting the atmosphere on your behalf. You didn't lose time. You gained wisdom. You gained resilience. You gained depth. And I will use every bit of it for what's coming. You keep looking at others and wondering why their journey looks easier, why they seem further ahead. But I need you to remember your path is not their path. I'm not just building something around you, I'm building something in you, something eternal, something holy. I'm more interested in the foundation than the surface. And that's why I took time with you. Because what I'm building through your life will not fall. It's going to last. You're about to see the purpose behind the pain. I'm about to give you clarity that makes the confusion lose its grip. I'm about to show you why the no had to happen, why the door closed, why they walked away, why the delay was necessary. You're going to look back soon and say, now I see it, now I understand, because I never took my hand off you, not for a second. What the enemy meant for harm, I've already turned for your good. You will breathe easier. You will walk lighter. You will love without fear. Because I'm doing something deep in your soul, not just changing your circumstances, but transforming your heart. This is not the end. It's a turning point. You won't go backward. What I'm calling you into will require faith, but it will not require fear. I will walk with you through every unknown. You are never walking into something I haven't already prepared for. So rise up, not in your own power, but in mine. Walk with courage, even if your knees shake. Speak the truth, even if your voice trembles. Love again, even if your heart remembers the pain. I will not let you break. I will uphold you with my righteous right hand. I will be your strength when you feel weak. I will speak through you when you don't have the words. You are not doing this alone, you never were. I've watched you endure storms without answers. I've seen you hold on to me even when everything inside you was falling apart. And I'm here to tell you, I have not overlooked that kind of faith. Heaven has not ignored your fight. You've been pressing through while it felt like nothing around you was changing. You've smiled for others while carrying private pain. You've encouraged people while wondering when someone would see how much you were hurting. But I saw you, and I'm answering now. I've seen your integrity in hidden places. I've seen how you've resisted bitterness when betrayal could have overtaken you. I've seen how you've kept your heart soft in a hard world. That matters. You didn't go unnoticed. You've been seen by me. If you know this message is speaking directly to your heart, comment Amen. Let your agreement be your act of faith. You've believed the lie that things won't change for you. That maybe this is how life will always feel, one long stretch of struggle with short breaks of relief. But that's not what I've written over your life. You were never created to live from survival to survival. I created you to thrive in me, to walk in peace, to live in joy, to move with power. That doesn't mean life will be without pain, but it does mean you will never walk through the pain without me. You thought you lost too much. You thought there was no way to recover from the damage done. But I am the restorer. I don't just fix things, I rebuild. I make all things new. I restore years. I resurrect what you buried, what you thought was gone forever. I am bringing back. The years of confusion, the time lost in fear, the seasons where it felt like you couldn't breathe, I will redeem them. You're not too late. You're right on time for what I've ordained. Comment 1717 if you believe what was lost is being restored in a way only God can do. You've had moments where you questioned your strength, moments where you thought, I can't do this anymore. But you did. You got up anyway. You kept going. And even when you couldn't stand, you leaned on me. You may not realize it, but that was worship. That was faith. You worshipped me with your perseverance. And I'm honoring that now. I'm bringing a refreshing to your soul, a restoration to your strength. I'm breathing new wind into your lungs. You don't need to see the whole path to trust me. You don't need all the answers to take the next step. I never asked you to understand everything. I asked you to follow. Just one step at a time. I know what I'm doing. I know where I'm leading you. Even when it looks unfamiliar, even when it feels uncomfortable, trust that I'm working. You will look back and thank me for how I navigated what you couldn't see. You will no longer just talk about my promises, you will live them. You will no longer just wait for miracles, you will walk in them. You will no longer live in fear, you will stand in faith. This shift will not be subtle. It will be seen. Others will watch what I do in you and know it could only be me. Not because you were lucky, not because you had it all figured out, but because I showed up in the middle of your mess and turned it into a message of my goodness. This banned wealth signal was hidden in a government vault for over 70 years until now. It's a simple 9-word brain trigger used by elites to attract unlimited money while the rest of the world struggles. But the moment too many people see this, it could be deleted. Click the link in the description and comments before it's taken down forever. This is the moment everything begins to turn. Not because of your strength, but because you finally surrendered. I've been waiting for that, for you to stop striving and start resting. I don't need you to carry the weight of everything. I need you to trust that I already have. I carried it to the cross. I left it in the grave. And when I rose, I gave you access to victory. You are not fighting for victory, you are fighting from it. Your prayers haven't fallen into a void. They've been collected, remembered, and are now being answered in ways you didn't expect. You thought I was quiet, but I was working in the silence. You thought I was late, but I was preparing everything. And now, in the fullness of time, things are aligning. Conversations are happening behind closed doors. People you haven't even met are being positioned to bless you. Doors are being prepared to open without your effort. If you believe divine alignment is taking place for you, comment 1212. Don't hesitate. Speak it with faith. You've been faithful with little. Now I'm about to trust you with more. You've passed the tests no one saw. You said no to things you wanted because you trusted me more. You walked away when your flesh wanted to stay. You kept your hands clean when it would have been easy to compromise. I honor that. Heaven honors that. And now, I'm opening new doors. Not just because I love you, but because I trust you. I trust you with influence. I trust you with increase. I trust you to carry my name into places that need light. This blessing isn't just for you, it's for those connected to you. The way I'm about to move will overflow into your family, your friendships, your future. Generational curses are being broken. Generational blessings are being released. The legacy starts now. So stand tall, child. You are not forgotten. You are not passed over. You are chosen. You are anointed. You are walking into a miracle that only I could orchestrate. And when it happens, and it will, you will know this moment was the turning point. You will know this was the moment heaven spoke directly to you and said, "Now is the time. I'm not just going to encourage you. I'm going to change things. I'm not just going to comfort your wounds. I'm going to heal them. I'm not here to offer temporary peace. I'm here to plant permanent hope." I know you've been wondering, when will it be my turn? And I am telling you, now. Not tomorrow. Not someday. Now. This is your moment. This is the beginning of what you thought was too far gone to recover. If you're believing that your restoration begins today, comment Amen. Speak it over your life and claim it in faith. You've been in rooms where you felt unseen. You've given your best and felt it wasn't enough. You've loved people who didn't love you back. And slowly, it chipped away at your heart. It made you question your own worth. But I never stopped seeing you, and I never based your value on who accepted or rejected you. I knew who you were before they ever had an opinion. I knew your worth before you ever proved yourself. And I still say you are worthy. You are loved. You are chosen. You are mine. I'm breaking the lie that says you're not enough. That lie didn't come from me. It came from the pain, the fear, the enemy that wanted to silence your calling. But no lie can cancel my truth. No rejection can cancel your assignment. I still have work for you to do. I still have plans for your life. Not just to survive, but to shine. You were born to carry my light, and it will break through every place the darkness tried to claim. God says, you are the only one chosen for this. In the next 5 minutes, your entire life can shift. If you delay or skip, God will step back forever. Don't skip God. Listen now. This moment is not an accident. It's not a coincidence you're here. This is a divine interruption. Right now, heaven is leaning in, waiting to see how you respond. Your breakthrough, your healing, your answered prayer, it's all standing at the door. But God is giving you a choice. Either you listen with your heart open, or you walk away and miss what you were born to receive. This is the turning point. You don't get moments like this every day. Some are ordinary, but this is holy. You were chosen to hear this. God says, I have been watching you. I've seen the nights you cried silently. I've heard the questions you whispered when no one else was around. And now I am answering. I am calling you out by name. You are not one of many. You are the one I handpicked, the one I've set apart. This moment was created just for you. Comment Amen if your heart is open to hear this. If you walk away now, you may never know what was meant to unfold. But if you stay, you will begin to understand why the pain had to happen, why the delay was allowed, why the door was closed, because something far greater is being prepared. God is not late. He is precise. You have reached the edge of something sacred, and what you choose now will echo through the rest of your life. This isn't about fear. This is about favor. You're not being threatened. You're being invited. Invited into the life that was always meant for you. Into clarity, into peace, into power. You're not just lucky, you're chosen. And chosen ones don't live like everyone else. They don't walk the same paths. They are set apart for a reason. And now, that reason is being revealed. Before we go further, if you feel this tugging on your spirit like this is speaking directly to you, then don't hesitate. Like this video now as an act of faith. That simple step may be the very action that shifts what's coming next. Let me explain something deep to you. When God says you are the only one chosen for this, He's not exaggerating. Heaven does not exaggerate. God isn't calling everyone. He's calling you. And the reason is because there is something only you can carry, a light only you can shine, a battle only you were built to win. You have been walking through fire because you were being forged for this very moment. You may feel unqualified, you may feel forgotten, but God says, I never took my eyes off you. This is the hour of divine alignment. You've been stumbling through confusion, fighting battles that felt never-ending. But now God is saying, I am placing your feet on solid ground. He's shifting things behind the scenes. People who walked away were removed for a reason. Doors that wouldn't open were blocked for your protection. You didn't lose anything. You were being positioned. Every delay was a divine setup. And now God says, the time is now. Comment 1111 if you believe your time has come. But listen closely. There's urgency here. God is not speaking softly. He's calling with authority. He says, if you delay, I will step back. Not in anger, but in honor of your choice. God will not force His way in. He offers, He invites, and then He waits. But this is not the time to hesitate. The window is narrow, the shift is ready, and if you take one step in faith, the floodgates will open. Don't look around for signs anymore. This is your sign. Don't wait for confirmation. This is your confirmation. The weight you've been carrying, the restlessness in your spirit, the feeling like something more is coming that's not your imagination. That's your calling. And it's time to rise to it. God says, I will make rivers in the desert. I will bring streams into dry land. What has looked impossible is about to bow to the name of Jesus. What has been stuck is about to move. You are not late. You are right on time for the miracle I am releasing. And you're not alone. Even when you felt abandoned, heaven was surrounding you. Even when you doubted, the angels were dispatched on your behalf. You are covered, you are protected, you are anointed. But you must listen. You must move when I say move. You must trust, even when you cannot see. This is a defining moment, the kind you remember forever. 5 minutes of obedience can change the next 5 years of your life. 5 minutes of surrender can break a chain that's held your family for generations. 5 minutes of yes, Lord, can shake the heavens and release what's been held up for decades. This is not hype. This is holy. You've been asking God to speak. Now He is. Will you ignore it? Or will you step into it with boldness, knowing you are favored, chosen, protected, and never forsaken? Let this settle in your spirit. You are not just someone who stumbled upon this message. You are the fulfillment of a promise, a vessel of glory, a carrier of fire. And what comes next will not be ordinary, because your life is about to reflect the fingerprints of God. You were never meant to blend in. You were meant to shine, and every tear has been watering the soil for the harvest that's now ready to grow. You didn't lose time. You were gaining depth. You were gaining strength, because what's coming requires someone who's been through the fire and didn't quit. Why are neuroscientists obsessed with a 9-word sentence? Because this sentence, spoken once a day, is turning financial stress into sudden blessings. More than 19,000 people have already used it to erase debt and unlock a life of wealth, freedom, and peace. The results are so powerful, some believe it's divine. If you're seeing this, you're lucky. The page might disappear any moment. Click the link in the description and comments to know this secret before it's deleted forever. God says, you are the only one chosen for this, because you are the only one who survived what was meant to destroy you. Others couldn't handle it. Others gave up halfway. But you kept going, even when you didn't know where the road would lead. And now, because you didn't stop, I'm opening what others will never touch. I am giving you favor that cannot be explained. I am giving you peace that doesn't make sense. I am giving you access because you stayed when you could have walked away. The pain was a filter. It removed what couldn't stay. It purified what needed to go. You didn't understand it then, but now you're starting to see that the things that broke you also built you. And God says, I was there in every step of the breaking. I allowed it not to punish you, but to prepare you. The assignment you carry is weighty, and the weight had to be matched by wisdom. This is not just about you. This is about what's going to be released through you. There are people connected to your obedience. Lives will change because of the yes you give right now. God is getting ready to use you in ways that will leave even your enemies speechless. Those who mocked your process will witness your promotion. Those who said you were forgotten will soon say, only God could have done this. Comment 222 if you trust that God has not forgotten you. God doesn't make mistakes. He doesn't speak lightly. When He says now, it means the delay is over. It means the angel is already on assignment. It means the oil is about to flow. But here's the truth. God doesn't move where there's no room. He's calling you to release the fear. Lay down the doubt. Stop rehearsing what went wrong and start preparing for what's about to go right. You've been holding on to pain like it's part of your identity. But God says, let go. Let go of what they said. Let go of how they left. Let go of the guilt. You don't have to carry it anymore. The next chapter of your life does not require that baggage. I'm doing a new thing in you. I'm not patching up the old you. I'm raising a new you from the ashes. You've prayed for change. You've begged for clarity. And now that it's arriving, Don't resist it because it doesn't look like what you expected. Sometimes God shows up in silence. Sometimes he comes through closed doors. Sometimes the breakthrough doesn't feel like a miracle, it feels like surrender. But either way, God is moving. Your spirit can feel it. That stirring, that tension, that feeling that something big is about to happen. Don't ignore it. That's heaven announcing your shift. That's the sound of chains breaking in places you can't even see yet. That's the beginning of the fulfillment of every quiet prayer you whispered in the dark. God says, I am stepping in, but I won't compete with your distractions. If you want this, you have to be fully here. You can't scroll past this and expect me to move. I respond to hunger. I move where I'm welcomed. That's why this isn't just a moment. This is an altar, a place where you bring your doubt, your fear, your weariness, and exchange it for power. Some of you feel unworthy. You've made mistakes. You think God won't choose you because of your past. But listen carefully, God never asked for perfection. He asked for surrender. He called David even after he failed. He used Paul after he persecuted the church. Your flaws don't disqualify you. Your obedience unlocks your future. Comment 333 to declare your faith over your flaws. You are about to see why the enemy fought you so hard, why the battles were relentless, why it felt like everything was trying to break you. It's because the anointing you carry terrifies hell. The enemy doesn't attack empty vessels. He attacks those who are dangerous to darkness. And you, chosen one, are dangerous to the kingdom of darkness. But the fight is over. God says, now I fight for you. Now I step in and silence every voice that rose against you. Now I shut the mouths of those who lied. Now I restore what was stolen. This is not just restoration. This is recompense. God is not just bringing back what was lost. He's multiplying it. He's adding interest to your pain. The tables are turning, and you won't have to force it. You won't have to beg. You won't have to chase it. The blessings will chase you. They'll find you because they were designed for you, and no one can take what has your name on it. You are the only one chosen for this because you are the only one who was faithful in the wilderness. You didn't get bitter. You didn't give up. And now you're stepping into promise, into overflow, into divine appointments you didn't even know were being scheduled for you. So stand firm. Don't shrink. Don't hide. Walk boldly. Speak boldly. Believe boldly, because God's hand is on you. And no weapon formed against you will prosper. Every tongue that rises in judgment will be silenced. Every storm meant to shake you will be the platform where God shows off his power through you. The world will soon see what God saw in you all along. And it starts with your yes. Not a loud yes, not a perfect yes, just a real one. A yes, Lord, I'm willing. And when you give it, everything begins to shift. He was shifting things. In the stillness, he was preparing a better outcome than you prayed for. Sometimes God hides his hand so you learn to trust his heart. He wanted you to learn that faith is not based on what you feel, it's rooted in who he is. This banned wealth signal was hidden in a government vault for over 70 years until now. It's a simple 9-word brain trigger used by elites to attract unlimited money while the rest of the world struggles. But the moment too many people see this, it could be deleted. Click the link in the description and comments before it's taken down forever. You are the only one chosen for this because you were willing to wait when others walked away. God says, I saw your faith when there was no reason to believe. I saw you speak life when everything around you was falling apart. I saw you lift your hands in worship while your heart was breaking. That kind of faith gets God's attention. That kind of endurance pulls the heavens close. You didn't even know it, But while you were surviving, you were making history in the spirit. You were shaking things that couldn't be seen. You asked God to remove the pain, but He chose to walk you through it instead. And now that pain has become power. You thought you were being punished, but you were being trusted. Trusted with trials, trusted with waiting, trusted with loss, because God knew you would still choose Him. And now He is rewarding what no one else saw. The secret struggles, the silent prayers, the quiet obedience, it was all written down in heaven. None of it was wasted. Comment 555, if you believe nothing you went through was wasted. God doesn't pick the strongest. He chooses the surrendered. And you have been saying yes to God, even with a shaking voice. You've stayed in rooms that made you feel invisible. You've served in seasons that gave you nothing back. But now God is flipping the script. You're not just entering a new season, you're stepping into a new identity. The old labels won't fit anymore. The shame won't follow you here. You won't have to earn love. You'll just receive it. He says, "Behold, I do a new thing, not a recycled thing, not a half blessing, something fresh, something never seen before. Something so custom-made for you that it couldn't be given to anyone else." That's why the wait was long. That's why the process felt so personal. Because the blessing had your name written on it. It's not a general blessing, it's a chosen blessing. And chosen blessings are worth the wait. This is a defining hour. What you agree with now will shape what unfolds next. You've partnered with fear long enough. You've been listening to voices that don't speak life. But now heaven is speaking louder. God says, "Come up higher. I have more for you than just surviving. I have peace for you. I have joy. I have doors no one else can open." But you must agree with what God says about you, not what the world has told you. Your name is not broken. It is not rejected. It is not forgotten. Your name is written in the palm of His hand. Your name is remembered in rooms you haven't entered yet. Heaven knows your name. And when God speaks your name, everything around you has to respond. Circumstances shift. People change. Battles end. Because the voice of God carries weight. And He is speaking over you right now. Comment 1212 if you receive the new thing God is doing in you. You're not stepping into this alone. Heaven is backing you. Angels are going before you. The same God who split the sea for Moses, who shut the lions' mouths for Daniel, who brought Lazarus back from the grave, He is the same God who is moving in your life. He hasn't changed. His power is still real, and His eyes are still on you. This is not just about breakthrough. This is about identity. God is reminding you who you are. You are not what you've been through. You are not your trauma. You are not your lowest moment. You are a child of God, a chosen vessel, a royal priesthood, called out of darkness and into light. And light doesn't ask permission to shine. It just shines. That's what you're about to do. People might not understand what God is doing in you, and that's okay. It wasn't for them to understand. This calling wasn't a conference decision. It was heaven's decree. God called you when no one was clapping. He marked you when no one was watching. That's why you can't fail. It's not up to you. It's up to Him. He who began a good work in you will be faithful to complete it. You've been hidden for a reason. God was building you in silence, like David in the field, like Joseph in the prison, like Esther before the throne. All great moves of God begin in quiet places. But now the hiding is over. Now the revealing begins, not for your glory, but for His. So the world can see what God can do through someone who simply says yes. The next step isn't about striving. It's about surrender. You don't have to figure it all out. Just walk, one step at a time. And as you move, heaven will respond, the waters will part, the doors will swing open, the right people will come. You don't have to chase what God has assigned to you. It will come when you move in obedience. You didn't miss your moment. You've been in preparation. Everything that felt like rejection was redirection. Everything that felt like delay was divine timing. You were not being pushed back, you were being pulled aside to be poured into. And now the outpour is beginning. The heavens are open over you. The spiritual drought is breaking. Where it felt like nothing could grow, life is about to spring up. God is not calling the qualified, He is qualifying the called. And you, chosen one, have been called. Not once, not vaguely, not with doubt. God called you clearly, repeatedly, intentionally. And this moment is the confirmation of everything your soul has been trying to believe through the darkness. This is not your imagination. This is your invitation. The invitation to finally step into what has always belonged to you, not because of what you've done, but because of who He is. You may feel like you're still too broken to be used, but God specializes in using the broken. The cracks in your heart are where His light shines through. He didn't choose you in spite of your scars. He chose you because of them. Those scars tell a story of survival, of healing, of grace, and now they are your testimony. They are proof that you walked through hell but never lost your faith. Comment 777 if you believe your survival has purpose. Can just saying 9 words daily actually make money flow into your life? A top neuroscientist says yes, and the FBI accidentally confirmed it. This forgotten prayer is now transforming ordinary people into debt-free and financially free for life. But this secret won't stay online long. Click the link in description and comments now to access it before it's permanently deleted. God has watched every hidden struggle, every time you encouraged others while silently battling your own pain, every time you gave while feeling empty, every time you worshipped through your tears. Those moments were not overlooked. They were collected. And now the reward is coming, not because you demanded it, but because God is just. He repays, He restores, He honors the quiet obedience that no one else sees. You've had to learn to depend on Him when you had no one else. You've had to trust Him when everything around you said give up. That trust has created a bond between you and heaven that cannot be shaken. That's why this isn't just about breakthrough, it's about transformation. This is not about returning to who you were. It's about becoming who you were always meant to be. You feel it, don't you? That tug deep in your spirit, that holy stirring, that unshakable sense that something is changing. That's not emotion. That's spiritual confirmation. God is activating what He placed in you before you were even born. He is calling it forth now. And nothing can stop it, not fear, not failure, not your past, not your enemies. What God sets in motion cannot be reversed. Comment 999 if you believe no one can stop what God has started in you. This is a release season. You are being released from what's held you captive. Fear, shame, regret, comparison, guilt. None of it can come with you into what's next. God is breaking off old patterns, old identities, old lies. He is not just opening doors, He is opening eyes. You are beginning to see who you really are, not broken, not abandoned, not small, but chosen, called, equipped, empowered. Some will wonder how it happened so fast. They won't see the years of quiet faith, the nights of hidden weeping, the prayers you prayed with trembling hands, but God saw it all. And now, suddenly, it will come. Suddenly, the doors will open. Suddenly, the answers will arrive. Suddenly, the opportunities will line up, not because you chased them, but because they were always meant for you. You're not behind. You're not forgotten. You are right on schedule, God's schedule, and His timing is never wrong. It may not match your plans, but it exceeds them. You were asking for survival. He's giving you overflow. You were asking for a chance. He's giving you influence. You were asking for peace. He's giving you purpose. But you must choose not to turn back. Don't look over your shoulder at what didn't work, at who left, at what hurt. Keep your eyes on the one who never walked away. He has always been there. When everyone else walked out, God remained. When the pain spoke louder than truth, He stayed steady. When you forgot who you were, He never did. This is your reminder. You are not ordinary. You never were. That's why you never fit in. That's why the road was harder. That's why the calling felt heavy. Because you were never meant to blend in. You were meant to carry something sacred. And sacred things are often misunderstood until they're revealed. And now God says, I am revealing what I placed inside you. Your voice will carry weight. Your presence will shift atmospheres. Not because of who you are, but because of who walks with you. The Spirit of God is resting on you. His favor surrounds you like a shield. You don't need to prove yourself. You just need to position yourself. And that position is simple: surrender, humble, ready. The enemy tried to convince you you were disqualified, that you messed up too much, that it was too late. But he is a liar. God's word still stands. His plan still holds. His love hasn't changed. If He said you're chosen, then nothing and no one can reverse that. It's sealed. You may not feel ready, but heaven is. You may not see the full picture, but God does. And He's saying, just move. Just trust me. I will not let you fall. I will not let you fail. What waits on the other side of your obedience is bigger than what you can imagine. You're not just stepping into purpose, you're stepping into divine fulfillment. I will restore to you what was lost. This is not just encouragement, this is declaration. You are walking out of lack and into overflow, out of confusion and into clarity, out of the waiting room and into the fulfillment of my promise. You are the only one chosen for this because you kept walking when everything told you to stop. You prayed when your faith felt fragile. You stood when others sat down. You kept going. Not because it was easy, but because deep down you knew I was still with you. That knowing, that quiet faith is what brought you here. You didn't have to be perfect. You just had to keep choosing me. And now, I'm choosing to reveal what I've been preparing all along. People will look at you and wonder how things changed so quickly. They'll see the blessing, but they won't know the backstory. They'll see the glory, but they won't understand the grind. That's okay. You're not being elevated for applause. You're being elevated for impact. And the impact won't be small. It will ripple through your family, your future, and generations you haven't even met yet. This is legacy-level movement. And it begins now. Comment 1010 if you're ready to step into your legacy. You've always sensed there was something different about you. Even as a child, you felt things more deeply. You noticed what others ignored. You carried burdens no one assigned to you. That was the mark of someone chosen. You weren't made to walk an easy path. You were made to carry an extraordinary calling. And the pressure you felt wasn't a sign of failure. It was proof of purpose. Heaven has been preparing you. I placed something in you that can't be faked, an inner resilience, a quiet strength. A spirit that doesn't fold under pressure, that didn't come from the world, that came from me. And now that same strength will carry you into rooms where favor flows, into places where divine appointments are waiting, into moments that will confirm everything you've hoped for. Why are 55 countries using the same mysterious money script? Because a leaked research file just exposed a 9-word pattern that activates wealth-attracting pathways in the brain. Repeat it daily, and watch money flow like water into your life. But the government might pull this secret any minute. Click the link in the description and comments before it's deleted forever. I am not just answering your prayers, I am exceeding them. You asked for peace, I'm giving you purpose. You asked for healing, I'm giving you wholeness. You asked for a way out, I'm giving you a way through. And when you look back, you won't be able to deny it was me. I want the glory from your story. Not because I need it, but because when people see what I've done in you, they'll believe I can do it for them too. This isn't just about what you receive, it's about what you become. You've been through battles that changed you, and I've watched you wrestle, cry, worship, and wonder. You felt unseen, but I was always there. And now, what you become will be the evidence that I was with you in it all. You'll carry peace in storms. You'll speak hope into dark places. You'll walk in rooms and change the atmosphere, not by trying, but simply by being who I made you to be. Comment 1515 if you believe you were made to shift atmospheres. You're not waiting anymore. You're stepping in. You're stepping into the fulfillment of promises spoken long ago. Some of them you forgot. Some you didn't think would happen. But I never forgot. My word never returns void. Every seed you planted in tears is now producing a harvest. And this harvest won't just feed you, it will feed others. That's why you had to go through the process. It wasn't punishment, it was preparation. You've been trained in the fire. And now, you're ready. Not perfect, but ready. Not without scars, but stronger. You don't need to know every step. You just need to take the next one. And with each step, I will show you more. I will light the path as you walk. The provision will meet you at the point of your obedience. Don't wait to feel ready. You are ready because I am with you. The enemy tried to distract you with discouragement. He tried to wear you down with delay. But he miscalculated. Because instead of quitting, you got rooted. You prayed deeper. You held on tighter. You worshipped louder. And now, he's about to regret ever messing with you, because what he used to try to break you, I will use to bless you. Watch how quickly things shift. Watch how things begin to align. Watch how people who ignored you suddenly take notice. But don't get caught up in attention. Stay focused on assignment. Your goal isn't to be seen, it's to be obedient. That's where the power flows. That's where the favor follows. In the quiet, yes. In the hidden faithfulness. What's coming is greater than what you imagined. It's going to look different than what you planned. But it's going to feel exactly like home. That's how you'll know it's me. I'm not bringing you something that confuses you. I'm not opening doors that drain you. I'm leading you to places of peace, joy, and divine alignment. You won't have to force it. You won't have to beg for it. It will flow. I'm doing something in you. You are becoming the kind of person who can carry what's coming without breaking under the weight of it. The battles weren't punishment, they were preparation. You were not abandoned. You were assigned. Every storm trained your spirit. Every rejection sharpened your discernment. Every delay refined your character. And now, all that pressure is producing power. Real power. The kind that doesn't come from titles or applause. The kind that only comes from intimacy with me. This is the oil that only comes from crushing. And now, that oil is flowing. You are the only one chosen for this. because only you endured the kind of warfare that came against your calling. It wasn't normal, it wasn't casual. That's because your assignment isn't either. You were attacked so fiercely because you carry something holy, something dangerous to darkness. And the enemy knew if you ever realized what was inside you, hell would lose ground. But it's too late now. You're waking up, and nothing can stop what I'm about to do through you. Comment 1717 if you believe the oil on your life came through the crushing. Let me tell you this truth. You've been kept. You didn't survive by your own strength. You were carried. You didn't come through that season because you were smart enough, strong enough, or lucky. You were protected, shielded, surrounded by my presence. Even when it felt like I was silent, I was holding you together. Even when the enemy tried to break you, I placed a limit on the attack. He couldn't take you out because I said no. And now that same power is going ahead of you. You don't need to be afraid of what's next. You don't need to brace for more pain. The season of survival is over. This is the season of strategy. I'm giving you wisdom. I'm sending clarity. I'm unlocking doors that don't make sense in the natural. People will wonder how you got there. They won't understand. And they're not supposed to. Because this isn't about making sense. This is about fulfilling purpose. You've cried for answers. You've begged for relief. But what I'm giving you is greater than relief. I'm giving you revelation. I'm not just lifting the weight. I'm showing you how to carry glory. This is why others couldn't walk with you. They weren't built to carry what you carry. The pain you went through was heavy, but the purpose you now hold is greater. Comment, Amen, if you know this was always about purpose, not punishment. And yes, there were days you almost gave up. Nights you didn't think you'd make it. Moments you questioned my love. But even in your doubt, I remained faithful. Even when you couldn't see me, I never left. My love for you was never based on your performance. I didn't choose you because you got it all right. I chose you because I knew your heart. I knew you'd come back. I knew you'd rise. What secret did the FBI hide about your brain and money? They discovered a phrase, just 9 words long, that flips a switch in your mind to attract wealth without effort. It's already changed the lives of thousands of people in just weeks. If you're seeing this, you're lucky. The page might disappear any moment. Click the link in the description and comments to know this secret before it's deleted forever. You don't have to make sense of every loss to move forward. You don't need closure when I've already declared it finished. Let go of the need to understand everything. Some things were hidden to protect you. Some people left because I pulled them out. You don't need what left to walk into what's next. You only need me. And I am not going anywhere. This is your release. You are being released from cycles that kept repeating. Released from thoughts that tormented you. Released from generational patterns that tried to hold you back. What stopped others will not stop you. The curse is broken. The chains are falling. The doors are opening. You are not stepping into the next chapter, you are stepping into the next dimension. There is favor waiting in places you haven't even considered. Provision tied to your obedience. Miracles attached to your movement. This is the moment you stop waiting for confirmation from people and start walking in confidence from God. You don't need everyone to agree with your journey. You only need to agree with what I already spoke over you. And I did speak. I spoke before the pain, before the heartbreak, before the betrayal. I spoke when you were still hidden, still unsure, still fragile. My word over your life is still alive. It's still unfolding. And no lie of the enemy can erase it. No failure of yours can cancel it. No delay can deny it. What I have spoken will come to pass. This is the moment where everything hidden begins to bloom. Seeds planted in silence are breaking the surface. Harvest is here. And you will eat from vineyards you didn't plant. You'll walk into rooms you didn't fight for. Not because you earned it, but because I declared it. Because I favored you. Because you are chosen. Let the world say what it wants. Let the critics chatter. You don't owe them an explanation. You owe me your obedience. And when you obey, I'll take care of everything else. I will silence the lies. I will clear the path. I will make a table before you in the presence of every enemy, and they'll see you blessed. They'll see you shine. They'll see the evidence of my hand all over your life. You won't have to defend yourself. You won't have to prove your worth. My favor will speak for you. My presence will go before you. And where you felt weakest, I will pour strength. Where you felt forgotten, I will surround you with reminders of my love. Where you thought it was over, I will write a brand new beginning. So rise, not because you're fearless, but because you're chosen. Rise, even if your hands are still trembling. Rise, even if you're still healing. I'm not waiting for you to be perfect. I'm just waiting for you to say yes. There were seasons you thought were punishment, but they were divine preservation. I kept certain doors closed because what waited behind them would have crushed you too soon. I removed people not to hurt you, but to protect what I planted inside of you. Every shift, every shutdown, every sudden ending was mercy. You may not have seen it then, but now your spirit is starting to understand. You didn't lose your way. You were led by me the whole time. You prayed for me to open the right door. What you didn't realize is, I was preparing you to become the right person first. The blessing wasn't delayed, it was waiting for your maturity, your surrender, your readiness. And now, because you chose me in the dark, I will bless you in the light. Because you trusted me when you had nothing, I will honor you with more than you asked for. Comment 222 if you trust God's timing more than your own. You've been in the shadows too long. You've been quiet, thinking you were forgotten. But I've been building your strength in silence. I've been fortifying your soul. You thought you were stuck, but you were being secured. You thought you were lost, but you were being led. I never took my eyes off you. I never loosened my grip. I was holding you, even when you didn't feel me near. And now, suddenly, things will begin to align. The waiting will break. The doors will swing open. What you thought would take years will happen in days. This is the power of divine timing. This is what happens when heaven says now. No man can stop it. No demon can block it. No doubt can cancel it. When I move, everything must shift. People will say it came out of nowhere, but you'll know the truth. It came out of prayer. It came out of surrender. It came out of every moment you chose to believe when everything around you said give up. You'll walk into blessings others didn't even see coming, but you'll know they were always on the way. You didn't miss it. Even in your mistakes, even in your detours, even in your lowest moments, I rerouted you. I redirected your steps, because I have too much invested in you to let you fall apart. I'm not done with you. You haven't seen your best yet. The most powerful part of your story is just beginning. Comment, Amen, if you believe God still has more for your life. You're not forgotten. You're not behind. You're not late. You're chosen. And chosen doesn't mean easy. Chosen means trusted. Chosen means covered. Chosen means called to walk where others won't. And I've been walking with you, even when no one else did. Your faithfulness in small things has unlocked favor in greater things. You were faithful with little. Now watch what I do with much. I am expanding your territory. I am increasing your reach. I am giving you influence you didn't even ask for because I can trust your heart. A neuroscientist says yes, a 9-word script, long buried in government files, can fire up a prehistoric brainwave that pulls money in faster. This breakthrough is already under legal pressure and could disappear any second. Click the link in the description and comments before it's deleted forever. There were moments you wanted recognition. That's okay. You're human. But I'm giving you something better than recognition. I'm giving you revelation. The kind that changes atmospheres. The kind that breaks chains. The kind that carries real weight. You don't need a stage. You carry my spirit. You don't need a title. You carry authority from heaven. You are not small. You are not weak. You are not what they called you. You are anointed. And the anointing breaks yokes. That's why you've felt so much resistance, because you carry what others are desperate for. You walk into rooms and shift things without even speaking. That's not ego. That's evidence. Evidence of my presence in your life. There's a sound coming from your life that hell cannot stand. A sound of praise in the midst of pain. A sound of surrender in the face of fear. A sound of worship when the world says you should be broken. And that sound is shaking things in the spirit. Keep releasing it. Keep walking in it. That sound is unlocking what's next. I'm not only answering your prayers, I'm fulfilling my promises. And I don't break promises. I don't forget what I've spoken. Every word I've declared over you is still alive, even the ones you forgot. Even the ones you gave up on. I didn't give up. I've been nurturing those seeds in the background, and now they're breaking through the surface. Get ready to see with your eyes what your spirit already knows. The breakthrough is not on the way, it's here. The shift is not in the distance, it's now. What's been building for years is about to unfold quickly. It won't make sense to others, but it will make sense to you, because your spirit has already seen it. This is why you couldn't quit. This is why you had to keep going. It wasn't just about survival. It was about stepping into this very moment. The enemy tried everything to stop you, but you're still standing. You're still believing. And because of that, you're about to see victory in ways that make you fall to your knees and say, "Only God." So don't hold back. Don't shrink to fit into places you've outgrown. Don't apologize for what God is doing in your life. Walk boldly. Speak boldly. Believe boldly. You are the evidence of His power, the testimony of His grace, the reflection of His glory. What comes next will not be small, because the call on your life is not small. This is not a season of maintenance. This is a season of multiplication. You will see fruit where there was once only frustration. You will see life where there was once only loss. Because God has spoken, and when God speaks, the earth must respond. This is why I've kept you. This is why the enemy couldn't take you out when he tried. Because there is something inside of you that must be released in this world, and no one else has been chosen to carry it but you. You've been walking a road that not many understand. People may have judged your silence. They may have questioned your choices, but they didn't see the weight you were carrying in private. They didn't see the battle that raged behind your smile. But God saw it all, and He never turned away. In fact, He stayed closer in those moments than you realized. While you were breaking on the outside, He was building you up on the inside. You didn't grow bitter. You grew deeper. You didn't run from the pain. You learned to pray through it. And now God says, I'm going to use every moment you thought was wasted. Nothing was lost. Nothing was in vain. The tears, the waiting, the heartbreak, the loneliness, it was all producing something eternal in you. Now comes the reward. Now comes the release. Now comes the reason. Comment 333 if you believe your pain is producing something greater. You thought the silence meant I wasn't listening. You thought the closed doors meant I said no. But I was simply redirecting you to better. I wasn't saying no, I was saying not here, not yet, not this way. But now the way is clear. Now the gates are opening. And you're not walking through alone. You're walking with my presence surrounding you, going before you, standing beside you. You are not unprepared, you are equipped. Some of you have battled discouragement for so long it feels like a permanent part of your heart. But God is removing the weight of that heaviness. You will begin to breathe easier, to smile without forcing it, to walk without dragging the chains of what tried to bind you. The heaviness is lifting, the sorrow is breaking. Joy is coming back not just as a feeling, but as a foundation. You have been called to more. That's why the old places don't feel right anymore. That's why the old conversations feel empty. That's why you can't pretend to be someone you're not. Because the real you is rising, the chosen you, the one God has refined in the fire, the one who is ready not just to receive blessing, but to carry it with humility, with grace, and with boldness. Comment Amen if you feel the weight of heaviness lifting from your spirit. This is not a season of retreat. This is the season to take ground, to reclaim what was stolen, to rebuild what was broken, and to rise where others thought you'd fall. You are not going backward. You are not repeating old cycles. This is forward movement. This is breakthrough. And it's not based on emotion, it's based on the Word of God. When God says you're chosen, that word holds the authority of heaven. That means nothing can override it. No past mistake, no human opinion, no spiritual attack. If God has spoken favor over you, it will find you. Even if you try to run from it, even if you feel unworthy, His grace outruns your failure. His mercy goes further than your regret. His love holds you even when you feel like letting go. Could your brain be the reason you're still broke? Scientists just confirmed. A 9-word sentence hidden deep in your subconscious may be blocking money from your life. But now, you can reverse it. Say these 9 words, and wealth starts to follow you starting today. But the government might pull this secret any minute. Click the link in the description and comments before it's deleted forever. This is the divine reversal, the place where the last become first, the rejected become accepted, the weeping turns into dancing. God is flipping the script, and what felt like the end will be the beginning of the greatest chapter of your life. People may not understand how you got here, but you'll know. It wasn't luck. It wasn't chance. It was the hand of God. You won't have to force anything in this next season. The right doors will open without you pushing. The right people will come without you chasing. The opportunities will appear without you striving. Because this is a season of ease, not because life becomes perfect, but because your heart is aligned with mine. You are not fighting against the current anymore. You are flowing with the Spirit. Don't worry about the people who left. Don't waste your energy trying to explain yourself to those who didn't believe in you. Their absence was part of the plan. I removed them so the space would be open for what's about to enter. You don't need everyone to understand you. You only need to know that I have chosen you, and that settles it. You're not late. You're not overlooked. You're not a backup plan. You are right where you need to be. And I am about to accelerate what felt delayed. Things that should have taken years will happen in months. Things that were hard will become clear. The fog is lifting, the confusion is breaking, and the light of my glory is shining on the path ahead of you. You're walking into a season where my presence will go before you in undeniable ways. There will be moments when you step into a space and people will feel peace without knowing why. That's my Spirit resting on you. You don't have to say much. Your presence will carry the evidence of my power. You are not just blessed, you are becoming a blessing. The breakthrough is not just for you, it's for your bloodline. The freedom I'm giving you will set a new standard for your family. Generational patterns are being rewritten. You are becoming the first to break it and the first to build it, the first to believe fully, the first to walk in peace, the first to lead with grace. I chose you to shift the future. That's how powerful your yes is. This is the moment where things start to unfold quickly. You've spent years planting seeds with tears, and now harvest is arriving not just in trickles, but in waves. Miracles are not a distant dream anymore. They are knocking on your door. The peace you prayed for, the clarity you longed for, the strength you begged for in your weakest moments, it's all coming. And it's coming because you didn't give up. You stayed when it was hard. You trusted me in the silence. You are the only one chosen for this because you were willing to go through what others walked away from. Many start the journey, but few endure the process. You didn't just start, you endured. That's what makes you different. That's why you're the one I've marked. You know the weight of waiting, but now you'll know the joy of fulfillment. You carried the cost, and now the crown is yours to carry too. Comment 1111 if you're ready to walk into your harvest. This next move isn't about striving. It's not about proving yourself. It's about trusting me to be who I've always been, faithful, true, and able. Stop trying to earn what I've already written in your story. You don't need to force favor. You were born with it. You don't need to chase after validation. You've already been affirmed by heaven. You were not created to live in fear. You were not made to shrink yourself down just to make others comfortable. I didn't anoint you to blend in. I called you to stand out. Not for attention, but for impact. There is a sound coming from your life, a sound of healing, a sound of freedom, a sound of truth, and I will amplify it. The world will not ignore what I am doing through you. People will ask, how did they rise after everything they faced? And they'll see your strength, but only you will know it came from me. I am the reason you made it. I am the strength behind your stillness, the fire behind your fight, the whisper in the silence that told you to keep going when everything screamed stop. Comment, Amen, if God has ever been your only strength. Your journey hasn't been easy, but it's been necessary. You've walked through rejection, and it taught you where your real acceptance comes from. You've walked through heartbreak, and it taught you to rely on a love that never leaves. You've walked through loneliness, and it taught you that my presence is enough. All of it had a purpose. None of it was random. Even your pain has been prophetic. What once caused you to break down is now what causes you to break through. The very thing the enemy used to try and destroy you, I am now using as the platform that will launch you. You will speak from the places you once wept. You will carry healing from the places that hurt the most. And others will find hope through the story I've written on your life. No longer will you be known by your pain. No longer will your identity be attached to who left, what broke, or what didn't happen. I am rewriting your name. You are not forgotten. You are favored. You are not behind. You are being divinely aligned. You are not cursed. You are covered. And what I have blessed, no man, no mistake, no demon in hell can curse. This season requires a deeper level of trust. I will ask you to walk by faith more than ever before. You won't always see what's next, but I will light your steps as you move. You'll hear me clearer. You'll know when to speak and when to be still. I'm not just opening doors, I'm guiding your every step. You'll move in rhythm with my spirit. Why did 19,583 people suddenly become financially free last month? They all discovered a strange sentence, just 9 words long, buried in neuroscience research and once hidden by the FBI. Now they're paying off debt, traveling the world, and living in homes they never thought they could afford. If you're seeing this, you're lucky. The page might disappear any moment. Click the link in the description and comments to know this secret before it's deleted forever. You won't be confused anymore. I'm breaking off the fog, the anxiety, the second guessing. Peace is returning to your mind. Focus is returning to your vision. Confidence is returning to your heart. This is not the time to shrink. It's time to rise, to speak boldly, to step fully into what I have prepared. You're not walking into battle, you're walking into promise. The battle has already been fought. I've already gone ahead of you. What looked impossible before will now open easily. What seemed delayed will now rush forward. You'll see acceleration like never before, not because you're rushing, but because heaven is moving on your behalf. Don't fear what's ahead. I'm already in it. Don't fear what you don't know. I know all. And I've gone before you to prepare the way. You won't miss it. You won't be late. You won't be overlooked. You are exactly where I need you to be, and I'm about to show you why it had to be this way. So get ready. Let go of what you thought it would look like. Open your heart to receive what's better than you imagined. This is not just restoration. This is transformation. You will not come out of this season the same. You are being elevated. You are being established. You are being launched. And when you look back, you'll understand. The tears, the pressure, the prayers, the process, it was all worth it. Because this is the season where the glory outweighs the pain, where the reward overtakes the sorrow, where the fulfillment silences the waiting. There's something in you that the world needs. Not a copy, not a version of someone else, but the real you, refined by fire, molded by pain, strengthened by faith. You're not just walking into a new season, you're becoming a new vessel. And the oil that's about to pour from your life will be unlike anything you've seen before. The crushing wasn't wasted. The silence wasn't empty. The fire didn't burn you, it forged you. God says, you are the only one chosen for this, because you didn't run when it got hard. You stayed close when others walked away. You didn't understand everything, but you still trusted me. And now I will honor that. He's not just opening one door, he's unlocking many. Doors you didn't even knock on. Blessings you didn't even know to ask for. Favor you're not chasing but walking straight into. Comment 555. If you believe the door God opens, no man can shut. You've cried, God, I'm tired. And he heard that cry. But what you didn't know is that the breaking point is also the birthing point. You've reached the place where old things can no longer stay and new things must come forth. Your tiredness isn't a sign of defeat, it's a sign of transition. You're not breaking down, you're breaking through. All of heaven has been watching you endure with grace, watching you worship in the middle of disappointment, watching you keep showing up, keep believing, keep loving even with a broken heart. And heaven is responding. Angels are moving. Miracles are being released. What was once delayed is now being delivered, swiftly, powerfully, undeniably. God says, watch how I redeem time. Watch how I restore what was lost. Watch how I give you more than you thought possible, not because you begged, but because you trusted. Your faith didn't go unnoticed. Every seed planted in faith is now pushing through the soil. Even the ones you thought had died, they were just buried, waiting for this exact moment to bloom. You may have been overlooked by people, but not by God. What they didn't see, He saw. What they dismissed, He marked. And when God marks you, no rejection can stop His hand. That's why you're still standing. That's why, even when it felt like you were falling apart, something deeper held you together. His hand never left you. Comment Amen if you believe you were held together by God when nothing made sense. Now comes the revealing, the unveiling, the season where what was growing in secret is revealed in power. You're about to step into places you once only dreamed of. And you won't be walking in empty. You'll be walking in full of the Spirit, full of purpose, full of clarity. This is what the waiting was for. This is why the struggle had to happen. It built the strength you're about to walk with. No one else could carry this the way you can. That's why you're the one God chose. You understand the weight of it. You've lived through the cost. You didn't get here cheaply. You got here through surrender, through obedience, through trust. And now, that trust is turning into testimony. A testimony so powerful, it will lift others out of what tried to drown them.